What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Equal Espresso, and welcome back to part 4 of the zombie storyline here today on the channel. As with the past couple of parts here on the channel, the previous ones can be found in the description below, part 3 down there. And again, this is coming directly from the Call of Duty wiki because I personally don't think that I can sum this up any better without leaving out crucial pieces of information. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this, but getting right into where we left off. Marlton Johnston emerges as the sole survival of the events in the nuclear test site and meets Abigail Misty Brierton in an abandoned town where they find two more survivors, Russman and Samuel J. Stuhlinger, who have commandeered a robotic bus they have used for transport. There, the 4 survivors are contacted by Maxis, who reveals the town is the location of a polarization device required for his plans. At the same time, Richtofen contacts Samuel, who has previously eaten zombie flesh, resulting in him being able to hear Richtofen, instructing him to foil Maxis' plan by activating the tower in his favor, beginning the race for power between the two Germans. The group is teleported by Richtofen to a skyscraper in the crumbled city of Shanghai, China. Maxis regains contact, hoping to gain control of the second tower located there, while Richtofen blackmailed Samuel into helping him acquire the device's power as well, threatening to reveal to his allies his secrets. Every time the group fails to carry out the objective and is killed by the zombie horde, Richtofen would use his power to bring them back with no memories of having been killed before. Once the second polarization device has been activated by either of the Germans, the group manages to escape the building they were trapped in. Eventually, the group makes it out of the crumbling city of Shanghai and begins a journey. That journey through the remains of Europe and Africa to reach the Rift, hoping to find the answers about the unseen forces commanding them. In southern Angola, the group finds a western town buried underground near the Rift. Maxis once again contacts his allies, imploring them to activate the last tower in his favor. Meanwhile, Samuel was tasked for the same objective by Richtofen, as it was also the last tower he needed to mend the rift and gain his ultimate power. This is where things start to get a little shaky in the storyline. There are 2 different outcomes for how this actually plays out. If in the story you choose to take Maxis' side of the Easter egg in all 3 maps and polarize the towers in his favor, a portal to the Aether will open and allow Maxis to become the controller of the zombies and the dimension's energies. He will then proceed with his plans to open Agartha, revealing himself to be just as evil as Richtofen, and announcing that in the process he will destroy the Earth and its surviving inhabitants, and reunite himself with his daughter Samantha after returning Richtofen to the physical world spawned as a blue-eyed zombie. However, if you decide to take Richtofen's side in all 3 maps and polarize the towers in his favor, the rift will be mended, eternally damning Samantha to Agartha and allowing Richtofen to retrieve full manipulation of the Aether's energies. With the Earth as his personal playground and Maxis to cease his very existence, Richtofen is now able to leave the Aether at will and uses the body of Samuel Stuhlinger as his physical host. However, unbeknownst to both Germans, Samantha had actually traveled to an alternate timeline in 1918. In this timeline, in the midst of World War I, the German research organization known as Group 935 are tasked with creating powerful new weaponry to ensure victory for the Central Powers. During September of 1917, Dr. Ludwig Maxis and his partner Dr. Edward Richtofen lead an archaeological excavation into the trenches of northern France, after Dr. Maxis promises Group 935's leaders that this is the location of an unknown and enigmatic new element. The excavation not only discovers this element, but also uncovers a mysterious and ancient ruin beneath the battlefield. Dr. Maxis classifies the new element as number 115 on the periodic table of elements. The group plans to use element 115 as a power source for new weaponry in the Wonder Weapon program. At the excavation site, Group 935 installs a series of conversion generators that utilize element 115 to create localized energy fields. To their surprise, the energy fields act like portals and begin to materialize advanced machinery of indeterminate origin, leading Maxis to surmise that the conversion of element 115 is somehow capable of creating a crease in the tear in space and time. As the excavation continues, Group 935 discover more wonders such as the ancient box capable of delivering weapons from various time periods, further confirming Maxis' suspicion that element 115 has time-altering properties. Dr. Richtofen takes part in the creation of at least 4 giant mechanical humanoids whose creation is only possible due to the use of element 115 as a power source. Group 935 plans to deliver these to the German army for use in battle. It is at this time Richtofen notices Maxis start to show signs of paranoia and mental psychosis. The symptoms matters worsen as Maxis begins to hear the voice of Samantha, who claims not only to be his daughter, but also that she is trapped in a realm known as Agartha and needs his help to escape. Due to Samantha's constant interference with their work, Richtofen fears for his friend Maxis' safety and grows to despise Samantha. Meanwhile, the excavation site in northern France unearths a sealed main chamber within the ancient ruins. All attempts to open the chamber are unsuccessful until, purely by chance, one of the workers sets up a gramophone for entertainment. When the gramophone begins to play music, the chamber seal opens, revealing cryptic writing on the walls. Maxis studies the writing and learns of an ancient race and their ability to create powerful devices such as an amplification rod and elemental stones. According to the writing, the amplification rod is capable of harnessing energy from the elemental stones. The excavation group has found neither the rod nor the stones, so Maxis instructs Richtofen to create 4 replica rods or elemental staves while continuing the search for the original devices. But that, my friends, is where we're gonna wrap up part 4 here today of the zombie storyline. Part 3, again, can be found in the description below, and stick around here on the channel for part 5 coming up sometime shortly here. You guys definitely won't want to miss the conclusion of this and where we can see, moving into Black Ops 3, how this story is actually going to unfold. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, be sure to like rating down below, and if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for the best of quality zombies content. Can't wait to bring you guys the conclusion here of this, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this. My name is Nikolai Espresso. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and peace.